Okay, I get asked this question a lot. Sammy, what's it like having a career in real estate? So here's 5 things you need to know about a career in real estate. 1, you're gonna get licensed, you're gonna find a broker. Getting a license doesn't actually teach you how to do the job. It just teaches you the laws and rules and guidelines of what a realtor can and cannot do. And then you get licensed and they're like, okay, she legally knows what she can and cannot do and should avoid lawsuits and be able to teach her clients, hey, this is against the law, hey, this is that, and that's the other, that kind of thing. It gives you a baseline understanding of the real estate industry and where you live. I'm licensed in Texas. That is not a reciprocal license. If I moved to Utah, I'd have to get relicensed for that state. Every state is different. So there's national real estate laws, and then there's state laws, and then there's also city laws. So you have to know all of those things. So you're gonna get licensed. That's the easiest part. Once you have your license, you need a broker where you can hang your hat, hang your license, and they're going to give you further training. They're not gonna let you just go out there and start wheeling and dealing. They'll be like, hey, here's our broker policy. This is how you do things. It's really great if you've never done real estate before because they're gonna give you the whole rundown of what to do first and what's most important, and just like any mistake that any other realtor made when they first started out, they're gonna teach you what not to do. The second thing is doing the work, doing the job. This is the best part. This is by far the juiciest and the most exciting part. That's why everyone wants to be in real estate, showing homes or listing a home and being, the hotshot realtor in that suit with the for sale sign. Like, for sure, it looks so glamorous. It looks so great. But what goes around it and what it takes to do that job is a whole thing. And it's great. You're negotiating on their behalf, so you're guiding them through the process. You're their resource. You answer all their questions. If you know what you're doing, you're gonna sell that house. You're gonna sell it for top dollar. If you know what you're doing on the buy side, you're gonna find them the best home ever for the best deal and negotiate repairs. You're just gonna do amazing. That's the job. So that's part 2. I'm sure everyone loves this part. It is pretty fun. The third part is lead generation. This is where we lose a lot of realtors. They're not really into the whole lead generating thing. It gives a lot of people the ick. I get it. I don't like calling my friends and be like, hi, do you know anyone who needs real estate services? Because I'm a realtor. But you know what? If you don't keep telling people or asking for the business, that person, the friend of a friend, might end up using someone else who isn't you and doesn't care about them as much as you do. So you kind of need to get used to doing lead generating. You could look like many things. You could just be doing it on social media, doing what feels comfortable for you. You could be on YouTube. You could be hosting open houses. You could be door knocking. You could be doing buyer seminars or seller seminars. There's so many things that can bring you leads, but you have to do it because guess what? You don't get licensed to get a broker and people start calling you like, hey, I heard you got licensed at one time and I'm calling you up now. No, it doesn't happen. You have to continually ask for business, continually remind people that you're a realtor. So that's where we lose a lot of people because people are like, ooh, I don't like that. And I get it. It's not easy. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is running a business. So you got to put your business cap on. You're probably going to start out as a 1099, then you'll probably get an LLC, and then you'll have a website, and you'll have a brand and brand colors and a logo and your slogan and your mission, and then what charities you care about and are donating to. So that's your business, and there's lots of decisions that only you can make, and that does take time. It does take money. I have to pay for a lot of business things, your business cards, you got to create those. Your broker does help you in that it can provide you an email address. So if you don't have the funds right away to start your own business and your own brand, you can use, the broker should give you your own online presence. Okay, so that's the fourth thing. The last thing is delegation. This just does not get talked about enough, but I have so much respect about people, managing people, finding talent to help you do anything. Because as a realtor, there's so many things you have to get done and you can't do it yourself. So you got to give a couple jobs to someone who can do stuff that doesn't involve you being the decision maker, doesn't involve you knowing real estate. For instance, putting out open house signs or making a flyer for you, just plugging in photos to a template flyer. You know what I mean? All those time consuming things. You got to find someone who works well with you, who can do those jobs. So delegation is very time consuming. You have to be good at communicating. You have to be good at selecting the right people that fit your personality. It does cost money as well, extra money that you're paying for these services. So delegation, being a business owner, having a business owner cap on, making those decisions, and then lead generating, doing the actual job, the work, and then being licensed, continuing education, and choosing that brokerage. If you change a broker, it's gonna set you back because you have to do all this other change to your whole life, your business cards, everything needs to be updated, even your signs, your for sale signs, your open house signs, all of those need to be updated with their new logo of the new broker. So choosing them from the beginning, like I chose Keller Williams, and now I'm with Austin Portfolio, which is a boutique luxury brand within Keller Williams. I chose them and I've stuck with them the entire time I've been in Austin. When I was in New York, I was with 1, 2, 3 different brokers, only because they kept selling themselves to each other. And luckily for me in Austin, I've never had to change brokers, which is I appreciate it so much because I have built really strong relationships and I haven't had to set myself back by changing everything. Because already the industry by itself changes a lot, so then you kind of have to take some time out and like readjust things and change things. And so changing brokers I don't recommend it. Take your time interviewing brokers. So if you have any other questions, let me know, and good luck.